Oh, hey guys. Oh, sorry, I was just watching a really good movie right over there. Um, but have you ever heard of a show? Not a movie. That movie's great, but have you ever heard of the show? I mean, of course you haven't. It's called The Big Bad Beetleborgs. You ever hear about this? Know about this? Hear about this? It's no one has heard of it from what I understand because there are three people who know about it in my life, and it is my sisters and my one a guy I talked to in science class. That's it. That's the only time I've ever met anyone who understands the big bad Beetleborgs. So for those who don't know, the big bad Beetleborgs were basically a ripoff of the Power Rangers, but so much more. Like honestly, it's crazy how weird it was. Like, and anyone who's watched the show knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it was okay, so it was made in 1996, and it was trying to hype on the rage of Power Rangers and all that jazz. It's pretty typical. It's Hollywood. People get what they can, but like the show, the premise alone astounds me. Hold on. Okay, the Big Bad Beetleborgs was a live action American production, and it was made by Saban Entertainment. What? Okay. uh, It ran for 2 seasons. Two seasons. 2 whole seasons. And let me tell you, it was actually pretty dope. Like, I'm not lying. That like it was actually a really good show. At least to my like I don't know 8-year-old brain, it was really good. And I may have just liked the outfits they were wearing. In all honesty, because believe me, those outfits. Damn, like throw up a picture of that of their outfits, cause like look at that. You're telling me that's not amazing? And then in season two, they like look, they make them better in season two. They make them gold and bronze, and like, how can you not love those suits? How? But like in all honesty, I don't remember anything about the show. So what I do remember about the show is that these kids went into a haunted house, I believe, and they met a genie, a skeleton man, or a mummy. Was it? Throw up a picture. Was it a mummy or a skeleton? Yeah. And then they also had like a Frankenstein dude and maybe a werewolf. Can't really remember. Or a vampire. Was it a vampire? I think it was a vampire. But it was just, and the genie gave them powers. Like the genie straight up gave them powers. Like I don't get it. But like I feel like not a lot of people have heard about this, but it's so cool. It's such a cool idea, you know? Like it's so interesting. Like hold on. It was okay, the fictional town of Charterville, three typical average kids and Drew McCormick, uh, and his younger sister Josephine McCormick, uh, and their best friend Ronald Williams. Okay, first of all, who names their kid Ronald? Like, let's be serious here. Who names their kid Ronald? Other than with like freaking Ronald McDonald. Like no one names their kid that unless you really despise your kid. They enter the supposedly haunted Hillhurst mansion after accepting a dare from rich snobs Van and Tripp. The house is revealed to be the home of real monsters in the likes of Universal Monsters. and are set to eat the kids. Why don't I remember this? They were gonna eat the kids? Am I crazy? I like uh, they were just gonna straight up eat these kids in a kids show. That's chill. However, in the midst of a chase, the kids accidentally bump a pipe organ, releasing a phasm named Flabber. Flabber. The genie ain't got nothing on Flabber, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. Isn't he silly? Isn't he silly looking? But like, an organ. They hit a pipe organ. Am I reading that right? Yeah, a pipe organ. That is the silliest thing I've ever heard. They wish to become their comic book heroes, the big bad Beetleborgs. However, this also brings the Beetleborgs' sworn enemies to the Magnivores, led by the evil Vexor. That's a pretty sick, like, villain name, not gonna lie. Vexor? What does he look like? I literally can't remember anything about this show other than the suits and like the things that the Beatles that they would go around in. Like, that's the only thing I remember. I remember the kids' faces slightly. And like the surroundings slightly, but not that much. It definitely didn't get as much as attention as like Power Rangers or Power Rangers, because let's be honest here, when you see that, tell me you don't think about Power Rangers. You can't. So yeah. Also, the music, the intro. Play the intro.
Big bad Beetleborgs. Hey, look now, they're superheroes armed with superpowers. Taken from a comic strip, and now they're Beetleborgs. Big bad Beetleborgs. Big bad Beetleborgs.
Yeah, that was amazing. They didn't need to go that hard on a show that no one watched. They didn't need to go that hard, but they did, and I'm happy about it. Because, oh my god, that is a banger theme song, and we need to bring that back into culture. Because, oh man, it was great. But yeah, thank you for joining me on this short little video. I just wanted to, put something into the world. Wanted to rant about a show that I actually really enjoy, or I did enjoy as a kid. But yeah, and I also wanted to update you on a bit of things. So if you haven't seen already, you probably haven't, but me and 4 of my friends made a podcast called 4/5 Gay. It's actually really funny. At least I think it's really funny. We talk about basically whatever we want. We come up with new topics every week. So yeah, if you want more content like that, we try to upload every week, but we don't always succeed because our lives are hectic. So if you want to check that out, please, by all means, go ahead. If you haven't seen the last video, meeting 2019 me, actually, really great video. I put a lot of work into that. I'm very proud of it, but there's so much more in the works, let me tell you. I'm happy to bring you guys content, and I'm excited for the future. So see you later.
Big bad Beetleborgs. Big bad Beetleborgs.
Nah, but like, seriously, what the hell was that show? Like, honestly,